Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Let's talk a little bit of that welterweight division. The welterweight division is, like I said about a couple of weeks ago, it's at its weakest, you guys. And that's something we don't normally say. You know what I mean? The welterweight division it's a glamour division. It's one of the glamour divisions in boxing, and throughout history, and it's always pretty packed. It's pretty packed. And just recently, I was just naming the names of the people that were there. We know that Terrence Crawfords and Errol Spence's were there, but the Sean Porters was there, the Danny Garcias was there, the Keith Thurmans were there, Ugas, who I don't rate so high, but Ugas was there, and and I'm missing a whole lot of them. The Kell Brooks and everybody else were there, and Khans and everybody. So it was a lot of stuff going on in the welterweight division. But right now, it's really barren, and I'm going to give you an example of it. Manny Pacquiao, who's about to be 45 years old and been out of boxing since 2021, when he fought Ugas and lost to Ugas, right? And he wasn't in such good form. A couple of years prior to that, he had lost to Jeff Horn, and he really lost to Jeff Horn. But because he's Pacquiao, people just didn't want to try to fathom what really happened. But he lost to Jeff Horn. They looked at that fight twice. So Pacquiao was on the downside. But being out of the ring for so long, he's done a exhibition or two. He's got one coming up somewhere in Japan, another little exhibition. But one of the champions in the welterweight division, Pacquiao fancies that he would beat him, and that's Mario Barrios. And Mario Barrios is I like this guy. I like when Mario Barrios is talked from a distance. I think he's a cool guy. But I would say he's like an upper echelon fighter, but not one of the greats, right? I would just call him like good to very good. He's lost against the smaller Gervonta Davis. Who he's lost to several fighters, when he steps up, but he does have a win against Ugas his last fight. So that's what you're gonna probably rate him on that. But if a Manny Pacquiao who's been out for that long can come back and fancy his fighting against you, then something's up. Manny Pacquiao don't think he's gonna come back and beat a Terrence Crawford. Manny Pacquiao don't think he's gonna come back and beat the Jerron Boots Ennis. You know what I mean? So there is a difference there. So Mario Barrios, you're gonna probably, if you're gonna fight Pacquiao, you're gonna probably have to put the nail in the coffin, guy. You know what I mean? You're gonna probably have to even let Pacquiao know that, okay, even though you're probably not one of the very best, Barrios was the interim champion, but the fact that Crawford gave up those titles, they put him up to champion. If Manny Pacquiao saying that thinking he could beat you is not a compliment. That's like Canelo Alvarez saying he'll fight you right now. That's not a compliment. If Canelo's willing to fight you, then you're not good. You're not one of the best, because he obviously doesn't do that. And if Manny Pacquiao can come back after 3 years and say, hey, I'm about to beat this guy for the championship, a championship belt now, goes from exhibitions to a championship fight and believes he can win. Mario Barrios, handle your business. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.